Good morning everyone, happy Thursday. It is 7 AM and I thought that today we could spend the day together as an aspiring Range Rover driving Pilates mum, basically, aka just a day of my life. I know that might sound really like cringe and cliche, but I feel like that is the dream, at least for me. Like when I'm older, I want to be driving around in a Range Rover, taking the kids to school, dropping them off, then going to a Pilates class, coming home, doing a couple of hours of admin work and stuff before going out for brunch with the girls. Like that is what I can see in my future, in like a big gorgeous like farmhouse kind of vibe, golden retrievers running around at my feet, of course. That's what I want. At the moment I don't have the Range Rover and I don't have the kids, but I do have the Pilates aspect, so I suppose I'm somewhat there. But yeah, basically I just thought we could spend the day together and it's just going to be a day in my life basically. But as I mentioned, the one thing I do have as part of my little dream of my future is the Pilates aspect, which is what I'm going to start my morning off with. We're going to do some reformer Pilates, of course. I feel like I sound like a broken record at this point. So today's outfit, my little Pilates fit, is going to be my, of course, I feel like I say white fox every single time I'm putting on a Pilates outfit, but their activewear is just my favourite. So I've got like this long line sports bra top type thing, and then I'm going to wear it with my little Lululemon, are these cycling shorts? I don't even know what these are. I got these to wear for the London Marathon last year and then I just wear them for other things. Do I wear them for cycling? Absolutely not. I don't even know if I could remember how to ride a bike. I could not tell you the last time that I put my foot on some pedals that weren't car pedals. Are they called pedals on a bike? I feel like they are bike pedals. Yeah, can't tell you the last time I put my feet on some bike pedals, but I am going to put on these little shorts. One day I will learn my lesson to not put my deodorant on before I put my black clothes on. I do it every single time, never seem to learn, and then I end up with deodorant marks absolutely everywhere, but oh well. And then for Pilates socks today, I'm just going to wear these Aloe ones, which have like a little black stripe on. And that is also the dream, to have like a wardrobe full of just like Lululemon and Aloe. Like I would just love one day to just like walk in to Lululemon and just be able to pick up whatever I want on the hangers and just buy it, you know, like not have to look at the price tag, just go in and buy it and then come home and restock my wardrobe with Lulu and Aloe. Like that is literally the dream. I feel like kind of a bit like Sophia Tuxford's life. Like I was watching a Sophia and Shinzia vlog this morning whilst I was getting ready, and Sophia was just going to like a Barry's workout class in the morning, then she went to see her dermatologist, then she popped to Whole Foods. It was quite an old vlog, I'm very behind on YouTube, and then I can't remember what else she did, but basically I was like, that is kind of the absolute dream. And I feel like she's the type of person that would walk into Aloe Yoga and just buy, you know, like she has the Aloe Yoga trainers, do you know what I mean? Anyway, enough about that. My outfit is on, this is what I'm wearing. Let's go downstairs and do some Pilates. The other day I went to a reformer Pilates class and we were using Pilates rings within the class, and I actually have one here and I haven't used mine in ages. So I kind of fancy doing that this morning. And also, I just remembered the women were saying that like we were doing something with the ring, I think it might have been like between our thighs or something along those lines, I can't quite remember, but I do remember her saying that it was all with strengthening the pelvic floor. And although I am far from having a child right now, I'm very much a preventative rather than a cure kind of girly. Like I'm all here for my LED red light therapy, anti-wrinkle stuff now, whilst I'm young, to try it, you know? Do you get that? And she was saying that this was good for pelvic floor, and I feel like with my aspiration of being a Range Rover driving yoga mum, or Pilates mum, I should use this. So I'm going to use this today. We did also use little dumbbells the other day as well, which I've never done before in a Pilates class. Like I've used the little like thin silicone ones, but these were like full-on dumbbells, which was quite intense for my arms, seeing as I'm not really an arm workout kind of girly. However, I did kind of enjoy it. Like it was quite good. We were really using, and we used the box, we were really using all sorts of accessories and stuff, but it was quite fun. But today I think I'm just going to stick to using the ring and see. Don't know where I'm going with that sentence, to be honest with you. I'm just going to use the ring.
Again, I'm going like a medium strength today for my footwork in a yellow. We're going to start with the magic circle through our legs. We're going to push our carriages out, keeping this nice little pull the circle apart. Inhale as we push, and then exhale to pull. And then we're going to go into our run. So we're bending one knee, lowering the opposite heel. Now as we run, we're going to do little squeezes. 3. Again, if you guys don't feel comfortable with your balance, set the knee back down. Exhale, pushing away. Inhale, elbow to the ribs, controlling out, controlling in. Eyes look to the floor, reach to your toes. 3, 2, 1. And then the circle goes right in between both ankles. Keep that right shoulder down. 3, hips stay stacked, shoulders stay stacked. 2.
Pilates is now done. I have also had my sourdough, but I haven't had my usual salted butter sourdough because I didn't realise until I put the toast in the toaster and popped the lever down that we didn't have any butter. So I had to have it plain, and I also haven't had my morning iced coffee because I thought this morning I would take myself out on a little solo coffee date and go and grab a coffee and also now grab some butter so that I don't have to have plain toast again. So that is what I'm going to do. I feel like I need some form of jacket. Like, it's cloudy, so I feel like I need something a little bit on top of this. So I'm either going to go for my like BBL style jacket. The only thing with this is though that the blacks again don't fully match, which just really bugs me. Or I've got my Rover Rocker Pilates Club little jumper, and I'm thinking this just kind of over my shoulders. Then if the cloud clears as well, I feel like it's a bit of a better outfit for that, if that makes sense. So I'm thinking that, and then of course I'm going to chuck on my Lululemon belt bag. If I was just going to grab a coffee and wasn't bringing you guys, I would just wear my little wristlet, which I do kind of want to wear because I love this. Like, when I'm wearing this, I feel like I have my life together. Like, it just feels fun, and I can just fit my car key in here and then like my lash glue and anything else I need in the other one. But I can't fit my camera in here, so I think I'm just going to have to stick with the belt bag without that. I'm also going to chuck on my Apple Watch because I really need to start wearing this. Like, I'm so bad with wearing my Apple Watch. Like, I literally never wear it. And to be fair, I do have my Ultra Human ring, which does track like my steps and everything and my heart rate and stuff. So technically I don't really need to, but then also kind of like, this is just sitting in a drawer, I might as well wear it. And then sunglasses, of course, I'm just going to wear these ones like so. I'm going to chuck on my Birkenstock Boston clog type shoes. These are my favourite. Like, if I'm going to Pilates class, these are my favourite shoes to wear because I feel like loads of people wear Birkenstock Boston clogs to Pilates, so it just feels kind of like fun to be like the same, like matching. Also so easy to just obviously slip on, slip off when you're going on the reformer. And little life hack here, Pilates grip socks are the best things to wear with these shoes because the little grips on the bottom help keep these shoes in place, because I know some people don't like these because they have to like use their toes to try and grip the shoes to keep them on. If you wear the grip socks with them, they help grip the shoes to your feet, if that makes sense. And obviously you need to wear the grip socks anyway for Pilates, so it's like a win-win. Like, sometimes if I'm wearing these and I'm not even doing Pilates, I'll sometimes chuck on grip socks just to help keep the shoes on. So that's a little life hack for you. And then perfume wise, I'm just going to chuck on my Replica Bubble Bath today. I feel like this is a good little perfume for today's kind of vibe, like fresh, clean kind of scent. So that is what we're going for. I think we are now ready. My voice is just gone, not sure where it's gone. Okay, I just need to grab my car keys to pop in here. You are gonna go in here when I'm not filming, and I just need my lash glue, and then I think that's everything. So yeah, I'm gonna pop to Starbucks to grab an iced coffee, and then I'm also gonna pop to Waitrose because, like I said, I need to get some butter, and there's a couple of other bits I want to pick up. So let's head into town, run some errands. Is that really running errands? Can I class going and getting myself an iced caramel macchiato as an errand? I'm not sure, but we're gonna go and do it anyway. I've made it. I'm in town. I've managed to get a free parking space. But like, you know, it's gonna be a good day when you get a free parking space. Today's one of those days, so I'm feeling very happy. I'm also feeling very thirsty. I'm absolutely gagging for a iced latte, so let's go. Okay, I'm in Starbucks. I have my iced blonde roast vanilla latte with caramel drizzle, and I'm so excited for this. That is unreal. I've not had one of these in a long time. That is so unbelievably good, I love it. I'm going to drink this for a little bit, and then I will head to Waitrose, have a little reach around there, see what's new in, and then pick up the bits that I need to get. They have all the grind cold brews in Waitrose now. I got this one the other day from Tesco, which I still need to try actually. We also have the cans in a box, which I've never seen before, and also this Nescafe coffee like concentrate thing, which I also really want to try. I've been intrigued by these crisps for the longest time, and they have finally come to Waitrose and they're on offer. Like, I normally see them in expensive farm shops and stuff, and I don't want to spend £5 on a packet of crisps. I mean, £4 is still kind of criminal, but they have loads of new like wellness kind of drinks in Waitrose, which I am very excited about. Is that a weird thing to be excited about? Probably. But they have this new trip flavour. I've never seen this one before. Raspberry and orange blossom. It's a CBD one, so I think I'm going to get a box of them to try. And they've also got the new wild strawberry ones, which have got magnesium and mushrooms in. But I've actually been sent a box of them, so I've already got them at home. But I'm going to get these ones. They've also got these as well, the Living Things drinks as well. They're new. And the Hip Pop as well, which I've never tried before. But I might get the tropical peach ones next time because that sounds really good. But whilst these ones are on offer, I'm going to get these ones. Thank you. The way you got me all in my head, think I'd rather you how many days till I can see you again. I'll be your shotgun rider till the day I die, driving you crazy. See, I could just imagine rather than having the Audi logo in my car right now, like in the middle of my steering wheel, imagine I had the Range Rover one and I've just like dropped the kids off at school, you know, I've just been and done my Pilates, I've had my morning coffee, I've popped to Waitrose, I'm now going to go home, do a little bit of admin. Like, I can just see that in my future, and I hope that that happens in my future. Someone once told me, they were like, I can really see you in a Range Rover. Like, they just said it out of the blue and I was like, yeah, me too. I took that as a compliment. Don't know why, I just did. She's iconic, lip gloss on. Okay, I am home and I thought we could do a little food shop haul. I also quickly popped to Aldi as well and got a couple other bits. But for Waitrose, I got the fried egg flavoured potato crisps. I have been so intrigued by these for the longest time. I see them in so many farm shops. And I'm just intrigued by them, but they're always so expensive. But I think they're new to Waitrose, so they had them on like an introductory offer. Granted, they were still £3.95 for a pack of crisps, which is slightly criminal, but I'm just so intrigued to try them, so I got those. I also got my sourdough, and I also got my butter in here as well. Normally I get like proper butter, but I decided to try this because my normal butter just isn't cutting at the moment. I don't feel like it's salty enough. So I went with the Lurpak dupe from Aldi to see if that's salty. I'm just going to take this off because it's literally like coming off anyway. I also got some rigatoni pasta for my dinner tomorrow night. And I got this chocolate kefir frozen yogurt, which is like two of my favourite things combined. Like, I love kefir so much and I love frozen yogurt. Put them together, it's like ice cream, but it feels good for you because it's good for your gut. So I got that, and I also got a little Biomel chocolate gut shot because I absolutely love these. These are like my favourite thing ever. I also love the powder, and normally I get like the big bottles. I bulk buy like these like multi-pack basically, but don't have any in at the moment, so I just grabbed a single individual little shot. I got some milk as well, and then I got the Trip raspberry and orange blossom CBD drink. These are my favourite kind of drink. Like, if I've had a stressful day or it's like a Friday night, you know, where like normally people would have like a wine or something. I'm not a wine girly, I don't like the taste of it. So I feel like when I am my Range Rover driving Pilates mum and the kids are stressing me out, and you know, it's the school holidays, and or they've been at school all day and it's been really busy and they're having an argument and there's homework to be done and stuff, rather than opening a bottle of wine, I feel like I will be the mum that like gets a can of Trip out the fridge to relax me. And this is a new flavour, I'm pretty sure. At least I've never seen it before. And I feel like raspberry and orange blossom sounds delicious. So I'm going to pop these in the fridge, and then they'll be nice and chilled for me to have tonight. And then last but not least, in Waitrose, really randomly, they had these Sanex deodorants reduced to 75p. And this is the deodorant that Dad uses, and I've also heard that Sanex is like meant to be really good for you because it's not got any like bad stuff in it. So I picked up 2 for Dad because, like I said, that's the deodorant he uses, and 2 for me because I thought, why not? I did that a while ago in Waitrose as well. They had giant tubes of like extra large Colgate toothpaste, and that was reduced to like 50p or something from £5, so I just stocked up on them as well. So now I've got enough deodorant to last me basically a lifetime. And I've said before, I normally give myself chemical burns when I put deodorant on because I put that much on, so I feel like having a Sanex one that is like good for you hopefully means I won't burn myself. So anyway, that is what I got from the supermarket. I need to get these bits popped away, and then I've got some admin bits to do and stuff like that, so we should get on with doing that. I've had a very exciting parcel arrive. You might be able to guess what it is from the fact it literally says the brand name here and then also a description of what I have purchased, but I finally got my hands on a silver Smeg toaster to match the kettle. So if you don't know the Smeg kettle story, long story short, my brother's girlfriend gave me a Smeg kettle for free, a silver one, which is like my dream kettle, if that's even a thing. I've been looking for a second-hand or like refurbished toaster because I just can't justify spending £150 on a toaster. I just think it's insane. But I finally managed to find a refurbished one that literally cost me like £40, I think. So that is what is in this parcel, which I am so very excited about. This is going to be saved for when I move out, so I'm not even going to start using it yet. But whilst I found a bargain, I couldn't say no to it. So I thought we could open it together, but I'm struggling to get in the parcel. It's got this weird like letter on the top. I've also had a not so very fun letter arrive in the post from the government saying that I haven't paid all my tax, which I thought I had, but they're saying that I chose to pay it in 2 instalments, which I didn't realise I'd done. So I've got to do that after this, which isn't quite as fun, but I don't know if this is the best way to open it, but I'm already obsessed with it. Like, the box is stunning enough as it is, and this is actually very handy because I can obviously now just keep it in here for storage until I've moved out. But I don't know where I was going with that butt. I don't know what my butt was. Okay, we're in. Oh my god, this is actually a bargain. I thought this was going to be like a bit scratched and stuff, but it literally looks brand new. I don't know if maybe it was like a showroom thing or something. It didn't really give many details. It just was like from a like electrical company thing, but it doesn't even look like it's being used. So maybe it's just like a showroom thing, which means I've got an absolute bargain. That is absolutely stunning. Going to be a nightmare to keep clean, like the kettle, because obviously it's chrome, so it's like mirrored and stuff. But that is absolutely gorgeous. And then my dream coffee machine is the Breville touch. No, actually, it's not the Breville one. It's the Sage one, like the touchscreen one that's got like a cold brew setting on the coffee machine. However, that is £1,000, so I probably won't be buying that. But my more affordable, slightly lower budget options are either the Nespresso like pod one that is silver, or there's a Breville one that's got like a built-in coffee grinder, which is also silver. So basically, either way, whatever coffee machine out of those three that I get, it will match perfectly with my kettle and toaster because they're all going to be silver chrome, which I'm very excited about. I feel like that was a very good parcel. And now I need to do the not fun bit of my post, which is sort out the letter that I need to do to pay my taxes. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's go pay my tax. This is so high tech. Like, the government really are in 2025. I can just scan a QR code on my phone and then make the payment, which I'm sure I couldn't do last time I did my tax return. But that is genius. Tax is paid, and I figured I probably should test out the toaster and check that it actually works. And then I thought I can actually have a nice bit of sourdough that actually has butter on it now that I've gone to the supermarket, and I can also try the butter. So I thought we could do it together because why not? We're spending the day together. So let's try out my new toaster and my Nordpack Aldi Lurpak jute butter and see what I think of it. As per usual with this kettle, I'm struggling to get the packaging off. I'm just going to leave that on there for now. To be fair, actually, that might be good to leave on because then I can pop it back on when I go to store it. Let me just unplug my normal toaster. A little bit of sourdough, and I can't be bothered to get the breadboard out. I often do this, I'm not going to lie. When I can't be bothered to get the breadboard out on a knife, I literally just rip it in half, because why does it have to have a clean cut down the middle? Like, who says it has to? Not me. So there you go, 2 bits. Pop it in the toaster. Perfect. The lever goes down, the light is turning on. So I feel like that's a good test. Yeah, the light is on. Oh my god, nearly broke it. Don't know if you can see that, but she's cooking. The moment of truth will be in about 3.5 minutes time, which is what the toaster setting is on, to see if it does actually toast the toast. Otherwise, it's not going to work properly as a very good toaster. But I think it's okay. So let's see. I wonder how aggressive the pop-up of this is, because I've never used a Smeg toaster before. And when I went to, quite aggressive apparently, that made me jump. As I was saying, when I went to Canada, is it toasted? Yes, it's not fully, it needs a little bit longer, so I'm just going to pop it back down, but it is browning. When I went to Canada, Steve and Jodie had the Breville toaster, which I think is one of the nicest toasters, because it just gradually goes down, and then when it's done, it like gradually comes up as though it's like Miley Cyrus on stage. You know, when like celebrities come up and they start singing and the stage floor is rising, that's what the Breville toaster does. There's no jump scares, no like aggressive popping up, it just gradually comes up, which I love. And it also has a button on it that says like, take a look or something like that, so it just like brings the toast up so you can see how toasted it is. and then it will go back down. And then if it pops up and it's not done enough, you can press a little bit more. Like it literally says that on the button, and then it goes down and toasts it a little bit more. It's unreal. And I've also seen they've got like there's another toaster that's got like the screen on the front, and you can choose whether it's like a bagel or whatever, and like your toast level. That's quite a fun toaster, and that's a little bit like the Sage coffee machine that has the cold brew option, because it's got like a touch screen menu that you can choose from. I feel like those two go hand in hand. But anyway, don't know why I'm going on so much about toasters. I have this Meg one, which does have quite an aggressive pop-up, I've just noticed, but it's fine. Right, is she done? This is where I could do with the a little bit more button. Yeah, perfect. Job done. That is, ow, very hot. Clearly works. That's my toast. So the toaster has passed the test. That was an absolute bargain. I'm very happy with that. Now let me try and get her out. I can't get over how gorgeous of a toaster that is. And now to try, I always thought they had a little bit of paper on to peel off, but apparently they don't. Maybe environment reasons we've cut that out. I'm such a Lurpak lover, but I've never tried the Aldi equivalent, so let's give this a go and see what we think. I feel like that is actually saltier than the butter I've been getting recently, which is what I wanted. So overall, delicious, crispy, warm, browned toast from my new toaster. Nice salty butter from my new butter. It's a win-win. Good afternoon. I am sitting on the bathroom floor, slightly randomly, but I'm about to jump in the shower, and I just thought I'd quickly show you what I'm going to use. So to wash my hair, I'm just going to use my Olaplex shampoo and conditioner, and then for my body, I'm going to use the Lush Coffee Morning Shower Jelly, which is delicious. I've never actually read this before. It says, ran out of coffee, opt for sticky toffee. Now that's enough to get you out of bed in the morning if the kids haven't already. As we've already established though, I have no kids, and it is actually the afternoon, but this smells of sticky dates, like it's absolutely delicious. So I'm going to use this, have a quick shower, get my hair washed, and then I'm going to do a nice big I got stumbled off my words then. A nice big bouncy blow dry. Hair is washed. I'm just going to leave it in a towel for like half an hour. I like to leave it to let the towel absorb the water, because then I feel like it makes the blow dry quicker, because my hair is dry, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to leave it in the towel for a little bit, and then we can dry it. It is time for the blow dry, and I'm going to use, of course, my Dyson Airwrap. I like to use it like this to start with to dry it, and then this for my roots, and then this to do curls on the ends. And I'm also going to pop some rollers in today to really try and prolong the bouncy blow dry, make it last a little bit better. And then products wise, what I'm going to put in my hair, you probably know this by now because I use these products every single time. Of course, it's going to be my Colourwell Volume, what is this called? Extra Large Bombshell Volumizer Mousse thing, and then the Raise the Root Thicken and Lift Spray. These are honestly the best products for big bouncy blow dry, for like big voluminous hair. I absolutely love these. So I'm just going to quickly chuck these in, and then it is finally blow dry time. One quick last little brush, and then blast with the hairdryer, smooth it on the roots with the brush part, then curl it with the round brush part. Does that make sense? The hair is out. It's definitely not the best blow dry in the world, but it'll do. Overnight I'll put in my overnight blowout rods, and hopefully together they will give me a nice blowout for tomorrow. I don't really care what my hair looks like tonight, you know. I'm literally just staying in having some dinner. Talking of dinner tonight, I'm gonna have chicken Caesar salad. So I'm just gonna quickly make that. I'm obviously gonna have it with chips as well, because I don't feel like chicken Caesar salad is a dinner. I feel like that's more of a lunch, but if I add fries to the side, then it's like the ultimate girl dinner. So that's what I'm gonna have for my dinner tonight. I don't have any of my beloved M&S Caesar dressing left. I need to go and buy some more. So I've just got this Cardini's one, which I'll just have to make do with. And then I've obviously got my lettuce, my chicken, I'm just gonna put a slice of, I can't speak apparently, I'm gonna put a slice of sourdough in the toaster, and that'll be my croutons. I don't have any Parmesan, which is so criminal, I know. Let's just swiftly move past that, okay? I don't know why I'm standing in the middle of the kitchen doing this. Let's move you so I can actually have a work surface to make my dinner on. I've told you how I make my Caesar salad at least twice now, I think. I'm gonna make it a third time, why not? So, got my, what is this lettuce? I think this is romaine. And I'm just gonna like not cut, I'm literally just tearing. I honestly try and do as much as possible, as you can probably tell, without needing a chopping board, because the more you can just do in the air, the less washing up you have to do. So I just like to rip off the lettuce leaves like this, and then I'm just gonna wash them And then again, I don't know why I think I'm Jamie Oliver giving you a tutorial on how to make a chicken Caesar salad, because it's one of the easiest things in the world to make. But having said that, the way I do it is unreal. And if you don't make your Caesar salads like this, then you should try it because it's incredible. Wash lettuce leaves, and then a nice big container that has a lid that fits on it. And then I just chuck all the ingredients in here. I am gonna leave the croutons for a bit though, because I need my chips to cook and I don't want the croutons to go soggy. So I'll add them in last minute. So I'm just gonna add in the lettuce leaves, the chicken and the dressing and the parmesan if I had some. So I pop that in there, and then dressing, I just like drizzle it over, but it doesn't really matter to be honest, because once you've done that, you still need to add your chicken, bear with. And then once the chicken is added, pop the lid on, and then, how many times am I gonna say that? Give it a little shake, and then this way, it makes the dressing like cover everything really evenly. So rather than having like a big glob of dressing and one bit of lettuce, and then like really dry bits of lettuce at the bottom of your salad, it's like evenly distributed and everything. And then I'll add the croutons in a bit and then literally just dump it into a plate and then it's done. So I'm just gonna quickly chuck some fries in the air fryer so they can cook. Then I will have my dinner, and then it's another evening of watching Love Island basically. Whilst my dinner's cooking, I'm gonna have one of these. I also think I might go and do my skincare. But look at how cute. I love this packaging. I think it's so nice. Like on here it says, take a trip to happy days. It's literally so cute. So I thought I should have one, give it a try. And then like a nice evening drink. Oh, that's cute. It says, oh, hey you. Oh, and here it says CBD infused. But yeah, it's just like a nice drink to have in the evening because of the CBD in them. They're kind of relaxing. So I've had these in the fridge all day, so they should be nice and cold. So I'm gonna have one of these and I'm gonna go upstairs and do my skincare. Okay, evening skincare time. And I feel like the most elite combination for taking off your makeup is the LMS Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm with the White Company flannel. Like this combination is unbeatable. These two together honestly make you feel like you're in a spa. Like it is the nicest experience ever. And as a Range Rover driving yoga mum, I want to be going for like weekly facials and stuff, you know. Can't quite do that at the moment, not quite in the budget. So instead we'll do it at home. So I'm gonna take my makeup off basically. I don't really know where I was going with that. It's so humid this evening. Like my LMS cleansing balm is kind of melted a little bit as well. Like that shows you how hot it is. But like it's not sunny, it's just cloudy and muggy, which I kind of hate. Like I feel like that's the worst combination because it's just so like sticky. Like this is literally gloopy in parts where it's normally like kind of solid. It's really runny, like melted butter. So I'm very excited to have this makeup taken off. I'm even going to clip my hair back. Like I know I just went through all that blow dry situation, but because of how humid it is, I feel like my curls literally have all dropped out. So I might as well just clip my hair into a claw clip, get it out my face, and then I'll put it in my overnight blowout rods this evening to hopefully make it look somewhat good tomorrow. And then once my makeup is all off, my face is cleansed, I'm gonna go in with my Shark LED face mask, which is my absolute favourite thing in the world. Again, preventative rather than, as in cure, that's the word, I couldn't think of the word. Preventative rather than cure, using, I think like the red light is meant to help stimulate collagen and other things, and it's just meant to be really good for you. And it's got an age defying setting on, which I always use. Like it has 3 settings on it, and I use all 3 settings every single day because they all do kind of different things. So hopefully when I have my offspring, I won't look like I should be old enough to have children because my skin's gonna be like so youthful and glowy and young is what I'm hoping for. So I'll pop that on, and then once I've done the 3 sessions of that, I'm then gonna go in with the that's the wrong one, the Ordinary retinol, put that on dry like clean skin, and then once that's fully set in, I'll then go in with the Clarins double serum. This is another age defying thing. I thought I should do like an age defying anti-aging themed skincare routine this evening. Felt like that kind of fitted with today's vibe. And then I'll also go in with my Ordinary caffeine solution for underneath my eyes to prevent those eye bags and stuff. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to try and hold up those products and show them whilst my hands are covered in cleansing balm and makeup, because I've now just got them absolutely covered, but I will. I'm just going to quickly pop to the bathroom to emulsify this and wet my flannel, and then I'll be back to do the rest of my skincare. The makeup is all off, my face is now clean, and it feels so nice to like not have anything on it anymore. And now I'm just going to pop on my Shark little LED mask. So I'm just going to put that on, and then that is a 6-minute one. So I'm just going to do this for a little bit whilst my chips are cooking, and then I can eat my dinner and watch something on TV. I am also going to try my trip drink, I've just remembered. So I'm just going to pop that on, and then that is a 6-minute little routine, and then I'll just work through the other 2 until it's done basically. And whilst this is on, I'm going to have my little trip drink, which you may be wondering how on earth you're going to do that with the mask on, but I have a little glass straw which fits just about through the little hole, so that's how I'm going to drink it, and I'm going to just open it. You can try it. Oh, it smells really nice. I just got a whiff of it then. It smells really like raspberry, which is really nice, because my favourite flavour at the moment is peach and ginger, but it's only my favourite flavour because I don't really like the other ones, if that makes sense. Like, I like the peach aspect, but I don't love the ginger aspect to it, but it's like the best out of all three. So I'm hoping this one, I will love all of it, and then this can be my new favourite. Okay, yeah, I love that. That is definitely my new favourite. Kind of tastes a little bit like raspberry yoghurt. I don't really know if you can hear me very well. Let me just pause this a second. Not that pausing it is going to help. Oh, that actually looks quite cute. Kind of matches my mask quite well. I can't really taste the orange blossom in it. I don't know what orange blossom is. I don't know if that's orange or if it's something completely different, but it just kind of tastes like raspberry and it's delicious. I'm very happy with that. That is definitely my new go-to. Anyway, I'm going to go back to my mask now, carry on doing this, and then I'll see you in a bit. The mask has a couple of minutes left, but whilst it's doing the last little few minutes of the last round, I'm trying to find my pocket. Where is my pocket of my dressing gown to pop my little... There we go. Trying to pop the little remote in. But whilst my mask is finishing off, I thought I could dish up my dinner, and then dinner will be ready as soon as the mask is complete. So I normally do add in the croutons, but I actually had this for dinner last night, and I found the croutons like all got stuck to the bottom, like, and they were all at the bottom of the salad. I don't know if it's the sourdough making them heavier or something, I don't know. So I'm just going to add them on the top today. It is quite literally the easiest, most basic presentation ever. Just dump the contents. Oh god, this is actually a really big salad. I didn't realise it was going to be that big. Just dump the contents into a plate like that, and then the croutons, I'm just going to kind of break them up and put them on, kind of integrate them through, like put them underneath some lettuce leaves, so then it's a little bit more evenly distributed. And then I would normally cover this in a load of Parmesan shavings, but as we have mentioned about 3 times now, I have no Parmesan, so that is the salad. I was going to put the chips on the side, but I don't think there's going to be any room, so I'm just going to pop them in a little side plate, add a little bit of salt, and then that is going to be my dinner. This is what she's looking like in case you wanted a little close-up. It's quite large and in charge. To be fair, I have put it in a pasta bowl, which isn't the best kind of bowl for salad, but there's something about having a salad in a pasta bowl that I just love. I present to you girl dinner, which I'm now going to sit down and eat. I've got my laptop here as well, ready to watch Love Island, which I feel like really just solidifies the girl dinner. Like, that just ties everything in together. Like, this to me here is the epitome of being a girl, and I love it.
Or other interactivity in this programme.
Good evening. It is 9 PM. I'm in bed. I've just popped on one of these collagen sheet masks, as you can probably tell. It's quite obvious, I feel like. It's also slightly, I'm struggling to speak a little bit because it's quite tight around my mouth, so just ignore that. But anyway, it is 9 PM like I said. I'm in bed. This is my little setup that I've got going on here. I'm going to start reading my book in a second, so I've got my Kindle out. I've got my chocolate kefir like ice cream thing to try and have as like my little sweet treat this evening, and then this is just my mouth tape that I will put on later just before I go to sleep. And then I've also got, I'm carrying on the collagen with a little collagen chocolate drink thing. I got this. They sell it in Holland and Barrett, but I got sent this from TikTok. It's the Vital Proteins Collagen Peptides Chocolate flavour. You can have it as like a hot chocolate or like a milkshake. You can either do it with hot milk or cold milk. So I've just got it in here. I haven't tried it yet, but it smells literally like Nesquik. Like, it smells the exact same. And I thought I'd go all out collagen tonight. Collagen face mask, collagen drink, to try and really keep me youthful and young. I can just imagine when I have kids, you know, like taking them to bed with their little milk and stuff before bed, and then me having my little chocolatey milk collagen drink before bed to try and prevent me from aging. Does that make sense? Like, 2 very different little milky bedtime drinks going on. I mean, you don't have to have this at bedtime, but I just thought I would try it. Oh my god, that literally tastes like Nesquik. That's delicious. I didn't know if it would maybe have like a weird taste to it, like an aftertaste. You know, like protein powders, they have like a weird chemically taste. I didn't know if it would taste funny like that, but it just tastes like a normal chocolate milkshake. It's delicious. That is very nice. I'll also update you on my chocolate kefir. I'm just waiting for it to warm up ever so slightly, so then I can, you know, scoop into the tub and eat it. And that'll be my little sweet treat for this evening, as well as a little chocolatey drink. I don't really know if you can see it. It's literally just like chocolate milkshake, and then I'm scared to like knock it with my arm, but I'm just trying to grab this so I can show you. This is the collagen drink, and it's just in like a tub like normal chocolate milkshake powder. They do have a plain one as well, which I've seen people mix in with their coffees, which is so genius. So I might get the unflavoured one next time and do that as well. But the chocolate one is so nice, just as like a little drink on its own. It's delicious. I feel like this is low-key nightmare inducing, like this mask. I don't know why. I feel like on camera it just looks terrifying. I don't know what it is, but anyway, I felt like we should try the chocolate kefir ice cream together, seeing as we seem to be trying everything together today. I'm very intrigued by this. I didn't realise you could freeze kefir because I didn't know if it would like kill the live cultures and like the healthy bacteria, but apparently according to Aldi you can do. They also had a couple other flavours. They were like fruity ones. I kind of wish they had like a plain vanilla one, because I love plain like frozen yogurt, and then I like to put toppings on it, you know, like if you were going to like a frozen yogurt shop. So I wish they did a plain kefir frozen yogurt. That would literally be unreal, but for now the chocolate was like the best option for me, so let's give it a go. It tastes exactly as I expected, like a slightly sour, tangy, chocolatey ice cream. Like I don't really know what I expected. It's literally chocolate kefir ice cream. I feel like it literally tastes, as the name suggests, like chocolate kefir that's frozen into an ice cream. It's nice though. I'm happy with that. I feel like that is definitely going to be a go-to little sweet treat of mine. It's so nice having these little chocolatey treats like the collagen drink and this that are chocolatey and yummy, and like they like satisfy my sweet cravings, but they're also good for you. Like the collagen obviously has benefits, the kefir has like gut health benefits. What a win that you can have yummy delicious chocolatey treats that also are like good for you. I love that. The heatless curlers are in. The face mask is very nearly dry. This side isn't quite dry, but the bottom bit is like nearly like solid. I can barely move it. So the face mask is very nearly done, and then once this is dry I'm going to take it off, brush my teeth, pop a little sleep tape on my mouth, and then go to sleep basically. I'm just going to read my book in the meantime. It's only 9:30. I normally go to sleep around 10:30. So I've still got like an hour of just chilling, but that is literally all I'm going to be doing, is lying in bed reading my book. So I thought I might as well wrap this vlog up here, seeing as, like I said, I'm literally just going to be in bed for the rest of the day. But yeah, that's been my day. Thank you so much for spending it all with me. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will see you at some point soon in another one. Bye!